Hey, it's Greg King, and welcome to today's video on how to promote ClickBank products and never pay for Google Ads again. So I was going to start the video off by saying, welcome to this video on how you can actually lose all your money doing the conventional way of affiliate marketing, and especially on ClickBank, and leave disgruntled broke and do what the other 99% of the people do. And I'll get to that in a second here. But I thought it'd be a little too long and probably would leave a bad vibe at the very beginning of the video. However, speaking of the beginning of the video, before we get into it, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a message if you have any questions all in the comment section. So if you're new to affiliate marketing, or if you've been in affiliate marketing for a little while, there's no doubt you've seen these kind of ads that you can actually put zero down and make $10,000 a month in the first 30 days, or $1,000 a day, or $100 immediately. Or you can see this one up here that says monthly payout of $92,000. And that's great. And there are some people that do that, and it's wonderful. And quite frankly, affiliate marketing is awesome. I've been in it now for about 2.5 years. And full disclosure, I'm actually an affiliate with Paul Murphy and Affiliate Tube Success Academy. And that's part of the theme we're going to be doing today. And I can tell you this, it takes a ton of work and a ton of persistence. And it's not that easy. Is it simple? It's totally simple. Is it easy? No. So these people are making it look as though like you can just do nothing and have windfalls of profit within mere days or mere months, which it does work for some people. But I can tell you this, if it was so easy, then why is there a 99% failure rate in it? I mean, let's face it, you wouldn't get on a plane with a pilot that has a 1% chance of landing, or go have a major operation with a doctor that has a 1% success rate with his operations, or go to the casino and play the tables and have a 1% chance of making money. I mean, those odds are just so incredibly poor. And the way that it's being staged is anyone can make money, anyone can do it. And that's true, anyone can. However, there is some problems with affiliate marketing and why people fail. And these are the top ones. And that is believing it's a get-rich scheme. It's not. It's a ton of work. Also, not marketing to a niche where one is passionate about. Now, for me, I was in Shopify for a while. I did another ClickBank that was not successful. I found out that I had a lot more month at the end of the money. And I've mentioned that before, and I wanted more money at the end of the month. So instead of the affiliate system and business subsidizing and making my net worth grow up, my net worth was subsidizing the affiliate marketing. And I was just spending all my money, spinning my wheels and losing and losing. And all of a sudden I became the 99%. And I thought, I was going to give it up until I had an aha moment. And I'm going to get that in a moment. And also in a moment, I'm actually going to put the link into that aha moment so you can take a look. However, number 3 is not knowing enough about the product being offered. People see through it so quickly that if you're offering something that you never tried, like for me, if I'm doing perfumes, people are going to look at me and going, nah, not so much, Greg. Maybe if my wife was doing it, she'd believe, but there has to be a believability. And there also has to be nothing selling, but to actually be enrolling people into seeing something so amazing. So getting back to Paul and how I got involved with this is losing all my money. When I saw him, I saw a way of not spending my money on advertising, because that is number one. I'm going to get down to that in a second here as well. And there's too much competition. Well, you go to ClickBank and you look at their number one product right now, which is Exapure, which I'm going to use that as my test study today. There's a ton of competition, but don't worry about that because this is all remedied in it. Not enough persistence. This is a business. This is not something that's fun. It is fun if you're making money. There's no question. But it's something that one has to work on. And if you don't have the persistence and not have the patience and running into distractions and procrastination, I can tell you this, when I am doing this in Mexico, I live in Mexico. I'm very blessed to be able to do this business and work in the US and Canada and have my residence in Mexico and the Sea of Cortez. And I can tell you this, there's always 101 reasons why I can't do this. I mean, there's the beaches, there's the playas, there's the Dorado fishing, there is the Malecon, there's the great there's the great cold cervezas and tequilas. There's all my friends coming down from Canada and wanting to party and do everything. So I can always put this off as number 2 or number 3. The next is not treating it like a business. And I mentioned that before, not treating it like a business. And you know what? That's the number 2 problem here is people just look and once again look at it as a get rich scheme. Now the key one here is not initially setting up a budget. And that's going to be the primary focus of this video. And if one doesn't have an initial setup of a budget, you're prone to failure. So all these other things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these other 8 things will just go by the wayside if the piggy bank's empty. I mean, it's not a get rich scheme if you got no money. There's no passion if you got no money. Too much competition. To hell with competition. To heck with competition. If there's no money, no persistence. Well, how can you persist if there's no money? So the budget is key. And you know what? No one ever talks about that. So as I said again, or I said before, the 1% do make it, like the Robbie Blanchard, the Blanchards, the John Cristanis, and there's a bunch of other ones that do make it. I mean, they are totally making it. And it's not that easy. And it's the same idea as a woman without a child. Like, oh, this is wonderful, it's beautiful. But not all the time will they explain the morning sickness, the trimesters, the childbirth. I mean, all that stuff is not fun until you actually get the child. Then there's that, well, in some cases, having them grow, but there's that beauty of having a child. But there's also a bit of a pain and suffering and persistence and responsibility and seeing the end goal. And it's no different with this, other than it's not a living creature. It's natural business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on ClickBank right now as the case study on this video. And doing a little bit of research, I went up and said, what's the best way to promote ClickBank products? There are 2. There's you pay and there's you do it for free. And there's a bit of benefits on both. The pay is you get out there quicker, and you need to get out there quicker. Because if you are doing this and spinning your wheels, really, money loves speed. And that's what Paul Murphy always says. And that's really true, is if you're doing this halfway and not doing it full in, then all you're going to do is be spending all your money not doing it. And you need to advertise, because to get above the crowd, which there is a ton of competition, one needs to be on the front page, and one needs to be persistent and put out videos and put out advertising all the time. It's a business. The other way of doing it is, well, I'm going to get back here. So if you want to spend money, this is what the average affiliate marketing money advertising budget is. I just Googled this, and typically it's $300 to $3,500 a month. No one talks about that. They all talk about zero down and $10,000 in 30 days. I don't know anyone that's done that. I just know the people that have failed. And if you look at the budget, if it's $3,500 a month, or just say $300 to $3,500, you're looking at $21,000 the first 6 months. And to get it going, it may take a month or 2 to actually get this going. Like any business, to have instantaneous success is not always. In fact, I lived in Kelowna, British Columbia before I moved to Mexico. And I worked for a company called Kane's Harley Davidson. I sold motorcycles and I did financing for Harley Davidson in Canada. And he was interesting because his grandfather started in 1939. Then his father in Saskatchewan, that's a province in Canada. Then his father moved it to another province in Alberta in Calgary. Then he moved it to British Columbia in Kelowna, and he had that business in the family since 1939 to 2017. Like 70, 80 years. And he came up to me and he had his best year ever. And he says, you know what? It only took me 39 years to have overnight success. And that's so true. One doesn't see the little things that success people do. They only look at the end result and say, oh, I want that. So that's the way of looking at it. You're going to be looking at putting a ton of money out. The other way of doing it is doing the cost-effective way. Now, the chances of doing that are slim and none unless you're looking at this system I've got, which is it's just unbelievable, groundbreaking SEO system. And it's really cost effective, but it takes time to gain traction. And you know, it could take 6 or 8 months to actually get this stuff up and running. Now, the way that one does it, where you don't have to spend money, you are cost effective, and you actually get on the front page of Google and YouTube literally immediately at no cost doing it with this system, which I'm going to put once again in a moment. I'm going to put, it's called a 24-hour ranking system with Google. And it's with the Affiliate Tube Success company or a company of seminars. And it's brought up by Paul Murphy. And he has a number of different products. But the one we're going to focus on right now is a 24-hour ranking system, and it's free, and the link will go in there, and you can test the waters and see if it makes sense. So if this is the first time you're watching this and hearing about Affiliate Tube Success, the 24-hour ranking system is a great way just to prove to yourself that this does work, and you can rank your product or service or affiliate and a ClickBank affiliate on the front page of Google and YouTube, and at no cost. I mean, it's a no-brainer to know that it's better to do it at no cost, where you can actually put your money from one pocket into your other pocket, and not to Bing or Google or Facebook or any of the other places. And quite frankly, why people use Facebook, and I'll share that in a moment, is they're not even in the top 10 searches. And it's more of a social aspect. So I'm a little skeptical about Facebook personally. So one can do this and have success like this while one ranks on the front page of Google, the Google video section, and also on YouTube. And it happens over and over again. And this is the product I've been talking about, and that's Exapure. And you can see, I got to get myself out of here, but I'm also down on this corner as well. So, and you can see here, just over and over again, there's a real consistency of how these videos can actually rank literally immediately over and over again. And you can see this, and not only rank literally immediately, I mean, I'm talking 15 minutes ranking the first page. No SEO will ever tell you that. So if you want to do it the conventional way and spend money, when you hire an SEO, what they'll do, a search engine optimizer company, they'll say, okay, this is the money. Okay, thank you. That's the first, you get the money. Second thing is they'll only guarantee you second page, not first page. And they will guarantee you second page within 30 to 90 days. This system, which is the beginning system, is completely free. There is a higher level system that costs money, but I'm not going to focus on that, because this is something that you really want to take a look at with your eyes wide open before you actually take any other steps. You want to prove to yourself that this really does work. Not only that, but if you do enough videos, and videos meaning behind the camera, not in the front of the camera. And I'm going to put one of the videos in the description box so you can take a look at it and see. It's a really aha. It's just a bunch of keynote slides that I put to music, and that's all I did. And they're all about 1.5 to 3 minutes long, and I just did a bunch of them and never put my face in there, never even put a voice in there, just put music in there. And you can see after a while using this system, one can actually put a stranglehold on the front page of your niche. So whatever ClickBank product you have, you can literally get on the front page of Google or on Facebook, or sorry, not Facebook, but on YouTube, literally within taking up the whole page. Not only that, when you start going down the journey, you can actually see how this will actually go viral. Now I was looking at the costs of Exapure. I went shop Exapure, and you can see the results here were like stupid amounts of results. And you have all the different options of buying, which is very generic, but then you have a video and a picture. And what's the first that people do? They'll go to the picture and they'll say, oh, let's take a look at that. No one else has that. I have no competition on this page. So wiping out the competition is not a concern with this avenue. Now, the funny thing about it is it's not done with a website. It's done with a YouTube channel. And you can see here, what the heck? I've got 12 subscribers, and I'm getting this kind of success with 12 subscribers, and I'm only getting a handful of views, like maybe anywhere between 60 to 200. Sometimes I get 300, depends on the, that's a hit and miss. Sometimes it really works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just the way it is. So this program will show you how to reduce your marketing cost to zero, and how you can put all your products in front of red hot buyers. The process shows what people are looking for. You'll be on the front page, and literally you'll be on the front page. Next thing is how easy to outsell other vendors with free ads. Because if you're number one, and people, let's face it, if you're number two or second or third page, you might as well be on the last page, because people usually go down the first page of Google and of YouTube, and if they see people with authority and they see your rankings, your advertising, your videos, they're going to say, "Wow, you're an authority on this product," and it just plain old works. The next is there's a 5-step set and forget, so you can actually take this and make it go evergreen, which is amazing. So why the 24-hour ranking system? Why Google? Like, why Google? It's because I have a love affair with Google? No, love them or hate them. The reality is Google is the largest search platform in the world, bar none, second to none, no competition. If you look at this statistics here, almost 92%. So over 9 out of 10 people will go to Google and YouTube to search for a product or service or your affiliate product. The number 2 is Bing, and that's at 3%. And look at this, even in the top 10, Facebook isn't even in the top 10 of searches. So why would one pay money on a search platform that's not even in the top 10 when one can actually take the number 1 search platform in the world and never have to pay for ads ever again? Now, what it is, it's the 24-hour Google ranking system. And when you actually click it, and I'm going to leave the link in a second, you can put your name and your email address and everything. You'll come to this page. And what I'm going to be sharing this is the 4th one, which is the 4-day Google ranking challenge. And that's where I had all my success. Now, Paul is notorious for delivering more than he promises. And there's nothing better than that, because over-promising and under-delivering is only gets people frustrated. But you can see here the 24-hour ranking system, that's free. That's what the click you'll be getting into. The unlimited private weekly coaching. That's extraordinary. Every Tuesday, Paul will get on the internet and do a live coaching running between an hour and a half. That's tips and tricks of the process, what's happening in Google and YouTube, what makes success, what doesn't make success. One little thing will be making you 1% of the crowd, like a horse race. A horse race between first and second can be a nose, but the cash prizes are staggering. So we're going to go with the Google ranking conglomerate. I think there's a spelling mistake, but that's okay. I mean, there's a value to that. Absolutely. Is it free? Yeah, it's totally free. So you're going to go into that and you'll go to the 4-day challenge and you'll hit the drop down. And the first day, and I'll just breeze through this. I'll just do an overview because Paul will get more into this as one goes along. So I picked my YouTube channel. I did a real generic one. I just put a banner up here and I put a generic male and female with health and beauty. You can see at the time of actually doing this video, I had 12 subscribers. I mean, it's insane. You know, it's because you don't need 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 subscribers like conventional. This is because you're not getting subscribers. You're getting bona fide buyers, so they'll see your ranking. They won't even go. The chance of them going to YouTube channel are slim and none. They just want to see the product and buy the product. And that's the beginning and end of it. So the next thing is to pick up your affiliate product. And once again, I went to probably the most popular one on ClickBank. You might as well go with the popular one that has the most competition and see this really works. Then there's a channel setup, and then there's the video in Canva. There's creating your thumbnails. Those are all things that are free with Canva. So none of this stuff at this point costs any money. And then on day 3, one learns from Paul how to rank your videos, and once again, how to have them on the first page of Google and YouTube, literally ranking consistently over and over again. Then day 4. So there's 4 steps, 4 days, and then you get through it. Don't rush it. Just do it one at a time, because the sometimes slower is better. And the mind actually will make it work when, instead of rushing through, instead of cramming it, just set a time and maybe do the channel. And there's lots of information of how you set it. If you've never set up a YouTube channel, it's really easy. Just Google YouTube, how to set up a channel. It takes about 5 minutes. Then the day 4 is the case studies. And there's a ton of testimonials of people doing this and actually having absolute success over and over again. Now, there's been some thought saying, well, yeah, but it doesn't work. You have to pay for it. No, this is the free course. This is the free course. If you want to take it to the next level, I'm going to put a link in there as well and think, wow, this is just great. I understand that this works. I've seen it before. I've tried it, and I'm ready to go into it. Then that's fine. That's great. It makes sense. I would do it. I did do it. I just saw this was a great opportunity. I just wanted to get ahead. So what I mentioned before, I was going to put the link in the in the screen and also in the description box and also in the comment section. And this is it, the exclusive access to the 24-hour Google ranking system. Don't forget to put your first name and the best email. You don't want it to have it go to junk because, I mean, this is a great opportunity to actually save your money because without any money, you're a ship without rudders. And the reality is you're here to make money, not as an exercise of practice. You're not doing this for free. You want to make money at this. And the greatest way is saving 90 to 95% of your budget from advertising. Just wipe that away. So what's the best way? Well, you can do it the expensive way and spend the $300 to $3,500, or you can do it the cheap way and or the effective way, not the cheap way, but the cost-effective way, where you never have to pay for advertising ever again. Now, it's a 24-hour ranking system, as that's what it is. The next link I'm going to put in is the 100% free live group coaching. And I mentioned before that Paul does this group coaching. Well, in here, you'll see that every Tuesday, he'll go through and do the tips and tricks. And there's a coaching. Then there's once a month, he usually has a guest speaker. They'll come in and talk about his journey with affiliate marketing, and you get better ideas and maybe more ahas. The 24-hour ranking system's in here, but I've already put the link in here. And the 4-day Google, I've already done that. I put that in here. The next link I'm going to put in, I'd be selling myself short and selling you short by not putting you all the things that you can do. So if you've done the 24-hour ranking system, you think this is great, you've ranked first, you've done this, and now you want to take the next level where you can actually go from the 24-hour ranking system and then turbocharge it to the extreme. The Affiliate Tube Success Academy is really the one you want to look at quite seriously. I mean, I jumped into that immediately because I knew it's like I've been in business before in real estate. And what I did know is, like a plane, if you're going a quarter or half throttle on the tarmac, you'll never get in the air. So one has to go and do a full throttle. And once you're up in the air, then you can throttle it back. And I knew that from my other business. So I decided to go in full. I just jumped in with both feet and spent, the course costs $9.97. Now there's a number of different ways you can pay for it. I just went in and did it because, once again, I didn't want to be waiting 3 or 6 months, because the longer you wait not getting revenue in, the more chance you have of not succeeding. And that's just not a cool thing. And there's nothing worse than waiting overnight or thinking overnight, how can I do it? I'm not making money. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And there's a million and one questions. Next thing you know, it's morning time. You haven't slept very well. This will alleviate it where you can actually, and I've done another video where with Affiliate Tube Success Academy being an affiliate, people have enrolled into the course, and I wake up to an alarm that I've just made $400. I mean, it's a great way to wake up in the morning in paradise. Now, that being said, thank you so much for watching this extended version of how you can actually save money with ClickBank and never pay for Google Ads again. Now, in the meantime, please don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a message below if you have any questions. And once again, I want to congratulate you in advance for a very successful ClickBank affiliate business online. We will see you next time. Have yourself an awesome day.